Hi all, and welcome back to Firewatch. Last time we ended on day 77, so we're on the later part of day 77. We investigated that camp, we broke into it. I was like, why is this rolling? Um, yeah, we investigated that camp. We are actually, in fact, being spied on, and we've stolen, I think, this receiver.
This receiver just picked something up.
Like a signal? It's going beep beep.
Yeah, what could it be?
I don't know. You gotta find out.
Alright, I'm on my way now.
You know what I just picked up?
No.
A fifth of Major Bueno tequila from the creek.
Are you drunk?
No! I am getting drunk.
Lovely.
Good plan.
I'm a good planner.
Oh,
My
she's team
thinking
too
is
much.
I could stay up all night worried I'm gonna lose my job because of the side fire, or I could not worry and let the chips fall where they may. It's not like there's any proof we were down there.
My thinking is I'm gonna follow this wave receiver.
Ooh, I like it when you think.
Ay, ay, ay. I'll just leave you alone with whatever these thoughts are.
Okay. Radio's off. Receiver's on. So yeah, we found this thing. I guess it's supposed to detect signals. So we're gonna use it, I guess. Sounds like it's speeding up, doesn't it? Guess it wants us down there. I feel like it was beeping a lot more up there. Wow, it's going off, isn't it? Oh, this is intense.
Shit! What? Ah!
That made me jump. Oh, they're spying on us. That's for the cave.
D, I found some sort of supply bag, light camping gear, some clothes, basics, but it was alarmed. I think that's what was making the receiver go haywire.
You're okay? It's not a trap or anything?
Yeah, I'm fine, but there's also a set of keys here. I don't know why they'd be hidden out here. They say Shoshone National Forest, Cave 452. Is that the one in the canyon?
Yeah, it is. Who the hell took them?
And what the hell is in that cave?
Okay, let's just think.
Says the woman with a half a bottle of tequila in her belly.
Maybe they're panicking and we're preparing to beat it. The fire has them spooked, and we have new walkie-talkies, so we have the upper hand.
Yeah, well, it's hard to feel like you have the upper hand when you're standing in the dark in the middle of the woods.
Oh. Well, you're back in your tower. Maybe you need a drink, too.
I'm not in my tower.
I am looking at a man standing in your lookout.
Oh,
And
God.
it's not you.
It is not me.
Oh my god, go.
I'm going.
Alright, I don't know where, my radio's gone. I don't like that I can't see the radio. Alright, let's go back to the tower. Well, at least we've got an axe. Right, let's lower the map.
Hey, I got turned around. Is that person still there?
No, he's gone.
I'll call you when I get back.
Oh, it brings them both up. Oh, that is our compass, that's why. I was thinking it, but I wasn't entirely sure. I have no idea why anyone in their right mind would be like, oh, there's someone in my tower. Let me go up there and investigate.
I don't see anyone up here.
He was just there.
Left a cassette player taped to my damn door.
I don't even know what to say to that.
Well, let's see what's on it.
Oh dear, Delilah.
It's a tape of us talking down at the site. It sounds like it was recorded somewhere nearby.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and it sounds like we were the ones who burned it down and that it was your idea.
No.
We are screwed.
No!
Dee, just don't freak out, okay? Don't freak out.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening, Henry?
Maybe you shouldn't be doing all your drinkies and do some more of your job.
What's wrong?
Someone claiming to be Henry in Two Forks called a lookout in another sector early this morning and said that I knew what caused the Wapiti Meadow fire.
Um,
So I just got off the horn with that lookout who's wondering what I know, or that I'm an arsonist, or that I'm fucking losing it. Furthermore, I bet you don't have the only tape of us from last night, so someone has evidence to back it up. We need to find out what someone's been keeping in that cave.
I'm going down there now.
We don't have a lot of time left out here, and if we don't find some fucking answers, when they lift us out of here, it's gonna be in handcuffs.
Us? What's this us? You're the boss.
For real.
I was just...
What, following orders?
Look, you know I didn't start this fire. So you just tell him the truth, right? That's all you can do.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
I know.
Put it back. Alright, whatever. Site reports, no too much. Alright, let me look at these properly. So we've seen last seen at lake, others missing, teens. So we've seen that. Dave, guess she's going out with Debbie. That's why I probably thought of it, Deborah. Who is listening to us? That's what I want to know. Actually, a bear. Teens in on it. Frame us for attack. Worried about fires. Destroying evidence, framing us. Government owned, controlled arms. Do other copies exist? What else is recorded? No too much Delilah lying. Hmm. Right, best thing to do is head to that cave, I guess. See if his radio's back. I'm so glad his radio's back. Okay, cave. It wasn't that far from it last time. Cave that way. If we just see those rocks that we had to jump down from last time, it will be a very direct route. Looks like I'm going the wrong way. Ah, yes, because we walked past the toilet. I wonder if any of the observations change based on the decisions you made. Like this one's like sticks to the past. I wonder if I wandered off a little bit more, they would be like, oh, doesn't stick to the paths. I don't know. I feel like they want us to know they're there though. Because otherwise, like, it's a massive area.
Hey, you. You didn't actually make that call, right? To the other lookout? It just stuck in my craw. I let myself imagine how fucked I would be if you'd been lying to me. But now that I asked, I kinda just wish I hadn't.
Of course I didn't. No way. They're trying to pit us against each other.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
That's not gonna happen, though.
Thanks, Henry.
Alright, down we go. I love the way he moves.
What the hell?
Right, well, we're stuck in here now, aren't we? Let's go investigate. Find out it's locked.
Delilah, someone locked me in the cave. Is this thing working?
Probably
Delilah,
not. You
send
are.
someone to the cave, please!
I don't think shouting's gonna.
Damn reception.
Yeah. Oh. This seems a little bit dangerous. Do wonder what was the other way, but because this is kind of a secret way, maybe? Oh. I wish he didn't jump like that.
It's freezing in here.
He says to himself. What's that?
Is anybody down there?
What even is this? Cool.
Hey, are you there?
Yeah, what is it? What did you find?
Nothing yet, because someone tried to trap me in there.
You saw someone?
No, someone slammed the gate behind me and then ran away. I found another way out, but if I hadn't, Jesus!
So you didn't find anything?
No, there's a spot where someone had sunk an anchor, but the hardware's gone now.
I don't have any climbing equipment.
I just have my ropes. I'm gonna hike back to Two Forks and see if I can find anything that could double as an anchor to use in the spot.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous.
Delilah, I just found an outcropping that someone was using as a little fort. I think it was Brian Goodwin.
Really?
Yeah, he built himself a real castle.
Talking meteors. How ham radio waves can use meteors to talk to people far away. What if I told you that you could use meteors in our atmosphere to talk to people far away? You'd probably think I was a liar, but you'd be wrong. Meteors, the alien rocks that come to our planet from outer space, can be used to bounce ham radio waves off of and let you use your radio much better than normal. Right now you're thinking, okay, Brian, this sounds like a movie, like Flight of the Navigator. It's not real, but you are wrong. It is real. It is science. It is possible because of meteor scatter. Communications. My science fair project proves that meteor scatter communications is real. But what is what it is? What it is? MSC is a radio propagation mode that utilizes the ionized trails of meteors within our atmosphere. Meteors, upon their atmospheric entry, can create a dense path of ionized particles that the HAM radio operator can use to establish brief communication paths between operators up to one. Is that meant to be 1,500? I'm gonna say it's 1,500. 1,500 miles away. It's pretty cool. I'm going to test this by having a small chat with a friend my dad made in the army who lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 1,000 miles from my house. We're going to try to talk at a regular time, but my hypothesis is that it won't work, and we will have to wait for a meteor shower so we can establish a communication. Fancy. You need 4 to 6 boards, you need some rope, 15 rocks, and some tools. So I reckon we should get some rope, some rocks, some boards, and some tools. Maybe. We'll keep a hold of it and see if it'll let us. Loose stone? Well, he's got his 4 to 6 boards.
Bunch of rocks stacked up. He made a wall and a perimeter.
God. Yeah, that's perfect.
You know, maybe he made it because he was afraid of them.
Whenever I think of Brian possibly going through this crap, I get sick to my stomach.
Yeah. Sorry. He'd hide out here to read comics. The Black Band, his grief is his enemy's sorrow. Everyone this guy loves gets killed, so he honors them with a black armband which gives him superpowers.
Well, that's fucking dark.
For reals.
He was in the middle of really sprucing up the joint when they left. It's a little weird that he'd just leave so much of his stuff out here.
Well, maybe they were in a hurry when they left. Like I said, he wasn't supposed to be out here.
Yeah.
They almost got busted. Brian liked to go out on the railing of the tower and wave at the planes that dumped water on fires, and I got a call because someone thought a kid was up in Two Forks. I lied, and just said it was Ned. If I ratted him out, they would have been forced to leave, and I don't know, I guess I just felt like I was saving him from whatever shitty life Ned was gonna bring him back to. Not that it ended up mattering.
This is Wizards and Wyverns. Is that not like Dungeons and Dragons? Unintelligible nerd stuff. Dear Ranger, hi, my name is Brian Goodwin. If you found this note, it should be with a bunch of climbing anchors, I hope. Could you do me a favor and please return them to me, Brian Goodwin, in the mail? My address is 55 Foxtrot Lane, North Platte, Nebraska, 69101. If you tell me your name and address, I will give you a reward for this. You're probably wondering why I left these here. Well, they're my dad's and I don't want him to lose them, but I don't want to do any more climbing on this trip, so I thought I should pretend to lose them. If you help me get them back, everyone will be happy. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Ranger. Brian. P.S. The reward will be good.
There's also a postcard here from Brian to, I guess, his neighbor.
What's it say?
That he's with his dad and sorry he can't mow his lawn this summer.
Oh, gosh.
And also he was worried his dad didn't know when school started. I'd say that's a lucky break if I were him.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Ned didn't really seem like a, with it dad.
There's a busted old toy out here, some sort of electronic game.
Yeah? I like Pong.
Everybody likes Pong.
Gosh, Brian had everything he loved out there.
He made the place pretty comfy, too.
That's an achievement.
Yeah, at the expense of what are probably stolen pillows.
That little shit.
Alright, so I guess we get to go back into the cave, because we've got those instead.
What do you think is in there?
I don't know, really. I mean, we gotta find out. What do you think?
Whatever it is, they don't want you telling anyone about.
I mean, they closed the door when they could have just...
Bashed your head in with a rock or chopped you up with a
Are you serious with this shit right now?
hatchet. God, are you sure you want to go back in there?
Honestly, I just want to know. I want to know what is worth doing everything that's been done to us.
I agree, I need to
Yeah,
know
me
too.
And not going to jail would be a nice kicker.
She kind of started it though, like... It probably wouldn't have been so awkward had she not said that she had no interaction with the
Also,
teens.
those girls turned up. Looks like you didn't kill them. Nobody did. They took some farmer's tractor for a joyride down in Riverton and, landed in jail.
I wonder if they know anything. If there's some way to ask them about whatever happened at their camp.
I think we'd be smart to let sleeping dogs lie.
You're probably right.
Oh, I wouldn't have been able to jump down here anyway, so... Whatever. What on earth is
Ah,
this?
shit. Are you... Oh, God. You're Brian Goodwin.
Oh no.
Poor kid. You fell. Your stuff gave out. You poor fucking kid.
Oh. That's so sad. He just was left there. I really thought someone was gonna be waiting for us at the top there. So I guess we've circled back round. By the looks of it, yes. Wow, it's smoky.
Hey, D.
There you are. I've been worrying my ass off.
Hey, you, might want to take a seat.
I've been sitting this entire time. I'm almost always sitting. What's wrong?
The only thing in the cave was a body.
A body? God, what a mess.
Delilah. It's Brian Goodwin.
Gotta be fucking kidding me. How does that... What? I don't... How?
Climbing, I think, or made to look like a climbing accident.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I think that's just what it was. I mean, he was probably exploring the cave and maybe his rope gave out. Look, whoever locked me in there probably didn't even know about him. I'm sorry, Delilah. I'm so sorry.
He'd be alive if I had told someone he was out here. I don't know where he'd be, but I can assure you it would not be rotting at the bottom of that cave.
I...
There's nothing to say. Hike back. I think we're leaving tomorrow anyway.
I don't know. I kind of feel like they did know. Because why would they lock you in there? You know? If they've explored this whole thing, they've been moving around. I feel like there's no way they would have not just looked at. They've given you the key for a reason. I think they wanted you to find the body, but I wasn't sure. I don't want to jump and be like, they did it. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they did do it or if they just wanted you to find the body or mm, something's not adding up.
You see that plane?
No.
No, I was just busy packing up.
Well, there's gonna be a lot more. The service says this thing is 2% contained.
Well, is this the June fire or the site fire or...
Well, the two fires merged into one unmitigated disaster. They're renaming it after my lookout. You about packed up?
Shouldn't we talk for a sec, you know, about things?
About what?
About how all this stuff is connected. The surveillance, the Goodwins, Brian's death.
Look, I don't know what to say, okay? It's like the universe cooked up the cruelest thing to have happen. Does it connect to everything else? I don't know. I don't know if I even want to.
Of course you do. There's gotta be a reason.
Does there?
Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, fuck. For starters, I guess you could find the source of that signal.
Holy crap. Yeah, oh my god.
We don't know what it is. It could be nothing.
Yeah, it could also be whoever was listening to us, whoever made the tape.
Okay. Yeah, look, you should pack up everything you need in case we get the call and you can't come back.
All right, look, if something happens...
I'll remember you.
I was hoping you'd have a backup plan or something.
Yeah, okay, I'm probably gonna move to Canada. Ontario, maybe.
No, I meant if something happens to me.
Right, if you don't find out who made the tape and I have to hit the road.
Forget it.
Be safe, Henry.
Alright, let's have a look then, I guess. Because this feels sensible.
What's your status?
I think I'm getting close.
Alright, well, I just got word that they are coming to get us. My place.
You sound worried.
No, it's just...
Brian?
I'll coordinate with the evac team and let you know when to head towards the tram. It's north. Far. Past where you found that cut back in May. There's an emergency tram out there that will let you hike to the rendezvous point at my lookout.
Oh, this seems silly. Given that they want us to go down here, I guess. Right, I'm going back up there.
Someone left a rope for me to climb up. I'm down near the lake.
How do you know it's for you?
There's a tracking collar tied to it. Someone was leading me here. And there's another tape.
Oh my god, Henry.
Well,
Yeah, hi, Henry. Hey, you better find this before it burns up. We've been causing each other a lot of headaches. Now I gotta go stake out a site that's as fit for living as the one you're about to find. You'll get it when you see it. You can't blame me for keeping an eye on you. Not after bumping into you back in May. Down by the cave, for croc's sake. I've been up here for 3 years. I kept it cozy. Winters are harsh as hell, and I ran out of books. But I got that antenna rigged up, and Delilah, she's a record you don't gotta flip. I kinda get why Brian took to her. About a week ago, I stopped worrying about you finding anything out, and that's right when everything went shithouse with you two. You guys don't know anything about having kids. All right, nobody knows nothing. It ain't Andy and Opie walking down the lake to fish every afternoon. It ain't Mayberry. But you gotta know I didn't kill him. All right, we were climbing. I was teaching him. Brian was uneducated in the way to do anything. He just fucking didn't sink his anchor the right way. You know, I thought about going back, having to answer questions, and having to get him put in the ground, and I didn't see the point. Don't come looking for me. Sorry about your wife.
We found the surveillance operation.
Okay, what does that mean? What is it?
It was Ned Goodwin. He was the one listening to us, just him.
That Goodwin. He made the tape?
Yeah. He's gone. He's deeper into the Shoshone. He doesn't want anyone to know he's out here.
Because he killed Brian. Because he killed his fucking son.
He's got a survival bunker with radios and everything. He made it all up.
You need to get back here. They say the helicopters are making rounds.
Okay. Goodwin was the one who wrote the reports I found at the site.
I never thought it was the dad. I never thought he had anything to do with it, to be fair. I didn't even think. Guilty. Oh, okay. No kids, abandoned wife, 11 years? Oh, wife of 11 years. Would not be missed if removed. Oh, wow. That's scary.
You should see some of the stuff he was working on. I guess he had a lot of time on his hands. This boombox looks familiar.
From the girls.
Yeah.
I thought you threw it into the lake.
Well, he must have fished it out.
Three winter jackets. 3 blankets. 25 matches. 25 books. It's a lot of books. Summer weight gain goal, 35 pounds. Okay.
He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going.
Stakes too high. No one will believe B was happy. Makes B and 2F less believable. 2F crazy like wife. They heard me. Fully believe there's a program. Use this. Hmm.
He wrote down everything he did to us. And everything he did every day. He was scared shitless.
I bet.
Get a room. Fucked up. Do not want to leave. Reminder. Hide supplies for migration. So that's D. 2 F. Must be Delilah. 2 F. Crazy like wife. They heard me. Fully believe there's a program. Use this. Hmm. He was rigging up stolen batteries to keep his stuff going. When you thought observe and be ready to leave. Start working on reports. Vandalize tower. Oh, to like the two teenagers? I don't know. Vandalize tower, pin onto air. Two females. Maybe? I don't know. Play against each other. Hike to beauty point. 7 radio com. Delilah never called for hiker list. Oh. Re-rigged Delano to pick up dual frequency. Can hear Delilah and 2. I'm assuming those are the two girls and 2F acting currently. He seems 2F hiked by cave. He seems less interested. 2F. Unless 2F is us. Surely not. I don't know why they wouldn't just put Henry. Seems less interested. Jules, Julian, Julia. Yeah, it must be us. 2F is a good guy. Haven't seen Mama Grizz in 2 months. Delilah's drunk again. Oh, 2F is 2 foot thingy, isn't it? That's why. Isn't it? Two forks. That's what it is. 2F, 2 forks. Okay, so it is us. Right. Took me longer than it probably should have. First ranger, fly fishing at J Lake. Reminder, rainbows hitting cadflyers. Saw Mama Grizz on morning hike. Rainy week, water starts good. Smoking travels, hike's gone. BG birthday, so that's Brian Goodwin's birthday. Saw first ranger of the year, haven't left base in 2 weeks. 3 weeks so crazy, big hike tomorrow, care. New lookout, so that's us. Henry is us. So them coming out of the cave, so that's us again. D calling for hikers list delay her, she'll forget. But she never called. I probably should have read those in order, that probably, I don't know.
He's got a radio base station up here. He was listening to us on that.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. I don't know what you want me to say. We're in the middle of a fire that is at 22,000 acres and growing. Fast.
It's gonna burn all of this up.
Well, take a picture if you're so keen to remember it.
You're not?
I don't know.
Right, it's time to hike north. Let's put this map down because we did not see anything. Pile of trash. It's not like it led anywhere anyway. think I need to go back up, don't I? I hope this isn't the thing that I just... It kinda looks like it. Thankfully, no. Cool. I'm gonna follow this path along.
I know I should be relieved. Relieved that there's no evidence of us starting that fire. Relieved that we're not crazy. That there wasn't some conspiracy. But I'm not. He was a sweet kid. With a shitty father who hid out here like a coward after dumping him in a hole.
He wasn't a good dad.
No fucking shit.
But
But what? I'm sorry. God, it would have been so easy to tell the truth and have him sent home. I can't stop
Right.
thinking about it.
you didn't tell
Oh!
the truth when they asked you. You didn't send him home.
No.
You just gotta live with it, Delilah. It won't be that hard.
It absolutely will be.
Dee?
Oh, fuck.
Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, hold on. Hey. No, there's one more. Yes, here, yeah. Yeah, he's coming. Okay, 1 second. Hey, they're here, but they're making rounds. They'll come back. I think I'm gonna go with them.
Dee, what if they don't come back for me?
They'll come back. That's their job.
I don't think they
What if
will.
we missed something about, something, I don't know.
Henry, you're tired. There's nothing big going on. They'll come back for you.
Just wait.
I'm gonna go.
Okay. If you have to.
Let's see why they said selfish.
Hike safe.
It feels like something more has definitely been going on, though. I don't know. Alright, I need to... I don't know. I just don't feel like it's just the dad. Especially now that he said that as well. At least it looks like we're heading in the right direction. Oh, let's have a look in this box first. Oh. This one's really cute.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Hi. Yeah, it's me. I'm back at the staging area near the trailhead. I think I see your truck.
Red? Colorado plates?
Yeah. It's a piece of shit.
Rude.
Hey, that's a man's pickup you're talking about.
I think there might be a raccoon living in it.
Make sure he's comfy, I guess.
Hey, it shouldn't take long for the helicopter to reach you.
Okay.
There's a debrief in a situation like this. Lots of questions.
Ah, shit. So, taking stock, we found out an old lookout killed his only son and decided to become a lonely hermit.
Yes.
And we prevented one fire?
Basically started another.
Okay, so that's a wash.
Oh, I'll have to figure out what I'm doing every summer from now on that isn't this.
You're not coming back?
No. And you'll have to... I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what's next.
Tell you what, why don't you choose for me and I'll choose for you?
All right, sure. Maybe move to Santa Fe. open a jade emporium with your sister.
I'd be trading cute ski bums for yoga retreat hippies, but maybe that's not all bad.
Plus the margarita situation.
I mean, yeah.
So what about me?
I think you should go to Julia, and then you can figure it out. Maybe put that typewriter to good use. Give me a sexy accent or something if you write about this.
Yeah.
You gotta go see her.
I think you should, but you would probably
Would
say,
you?
would you?
Henry, Look, you came out to put your memories behind you, and they're still right there in front of you.
You're right. I mean, I think you're right.
Good.
When I get back, maybe I could,
We shouldn't focus on this summer. Next year we'll roll around, and then the year after that, and then it's just, I don't know. My Aunt Judy called it a pause in the hallway of time.
Did your Aunt Judy smoke a lot of pot?
Yeah?
Well, you should try to take her advice, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
There's the helicopter.
They'll land back where you hiked up. Good luck, Henry.
You too. Good luck.
No. Henry, you keep it for yourself, okay? Bye, Hank.
Drawings, absolutely. White with shorts. That's a scary drawing. I still wonder how she saw us. Okay.
tower?
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
So I kind of reloaded the game because I heard that there was a second ending as well. So I just want to see how that goes, and then because I know from this by this point, if you're still watching, you'll have seen the alternate beginning because I did the other choices for the beginning, and you would have seen how we ended off the last one. And so I'm gonna see the second ending, and then I'm gonna go through my thoughts and everything with you guys.
Hello? Is anybody there?
So apparently it's meant to leave you if you wait 2 minutes. I've been waiting much longer than 2 minutes, and they don't want to leave. So I might quit and restart and try again. Okay, so it doesn't really look like this alternate ending works. It hasn't worked for me. The helicopter is still there, waiting for us. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll just go on from here, I guess. I feel like this is a nice setting. Talk about everything that's happened. Made a mess of the room, so I'll clean it up a little bit. Might as well keep the tequila. Yeah, okay, we've put everything back. So, yeah, this has been like a really interesting game. I actually finished this not so long ago, but obviously I feel like I had to edit it and watch it again from a outside perspective to see more of the story and see more of what's going on, because I feel like when you're very in the moment of things, you're mostly just focused on completing the tasks and getting things done and trying to piece the story together rather than like seeing everything as it is. And when I've been like editing and looking back, I've been seeing things that obviously I wasn't really paying attention to as much, and I've been reading up on it as well. And I feel like it's a really good story in that aspect because I think the first time I played through it, I was expecting a bit more. I was like, oh, so it's kind of like it's just Ned. It's just Ned Goodwin, was it? His name? The dad? It was him. He's just been a neglectful father. Like, surely it can't be that. Like, all these things have been set up. It looks like, something more's going on. It can't be as simple as that, but it's one of those games where it is really as simple as that. It is simple as, he's just not a good dad. He's like at the beginning of this game when Delilah and Henry are talking to each other, they say, Delilah's like, so what brings you here? Like, everyone comes here to escape. And it is literally just a story of everyone just escaping from their problems, hiding from their issues. Like, Henry's run away from his life because his wife's got dementia and he can't handle it. And, Delilah's running away from her life. We didn't really, the way that I followed along the story, didn't really look much into her, but you can tell from the signs of the way she acts, she just avoids responsibility. And from further reading, when we had that phone call and she was saying, "Oh no, he doesn't know." Apparently, she's as Ned found out, she does have her boyfriend still, but I assume she just is trying to get away from him. I can't remember. I think she's been seeing multiple people while she's still with him, which is why she's saying, "Oh, he doesn't know." So yeah, she's avoiding her responsibility at home, being unfaithful to her partner, escaping her reality. By living here, Henry's escaping his reality by coming here. Ned's completely escaping his reality, even though it's with him in the cave, but it's hidden away from him. He won't go back home because if he goes, like all of them, if they all go back home, they have to face the consequences of their life. Like, even though Henry's life isn't really a consequence of his, like, even though Henry would be going it's back to reality, not necessarily a consequence, because obviously it's not Henry's fault that his wife has dementia, but it is his fault for the way he's dealt with it. But in the same sense, it's kind of like not everyone deals with things in the same way, and obviously it's his responsibility, but some people can't handle the pressure of those sorts of things. Obviously it's not okay, because, you know, it's still another person suffering, it's still another person, like, I feel like a lot of people, if they're in that situation, would want their partners to stick by their sides a little bit more, but obviously Henry's just spiraled and ran away from his problems, but at least thankfully she's in the care of her home, but obviously it's still a difficult topic to talk about in terms of what is the right and what is the wrong, because we can't control how people respond to like these sorts of things. And it also just shows a selfishness, like all three of these people here have their own selfish tendencies. Like Henry's run away out of his selfishness, Delilah's run away out of her selfishness, and Ned's run away from his problems out of his selfishness. And it's just like all these characters are so different but also the same. And I think that's really good in the way that they've done it, because when I'm playing through I'm not thinking of it like that, but as I'm looking back I'm like, oh, okay, I see the correlations, I see why all these people are here, like it all works out in the end. So yeah, I think that's really good in terms of the story. It's really interesting, and definitely something that I would play through again just to see like the other perspectives and the other sides of things. Especially Delilah's character, like I can see why Henry's so drawn to Delilah's character, because it reminds him of his wife. She draws, she's witty, she's this, she's that, you know. But I don't know, I feel like Delilah, for me, like she's the one escaping most, obviously because she's been there for 13 years. She's like running away from what's going on at home or whatever's in her life. She doesn't even take responsibility in her job. That's like to the depths of what they're portraying of running away from your issues, hiding from reality. She lied to the police about seeing the girls. I don't know if she lied about making the call, because I read the notes wrong from Ned. I should have read them in a different order, so I don't know if he distracted her from putting the call through or if she actually didn't because she couldn't be bothered. She's even like built this sort of relationship with Henry, but when it comes to actually carrying it on, going somewhere with it, she says, oh no, I've got other things to do. And so it just shows her selfish nature and shows her as a person. Like I don't think she's had any growth, even with finding Brian Goodwin, the kid in the cave. She seems upset for herself. She doesn't seem, I mean, she kind of seems upset for him, but she doesn't say anything like we should call it in and he deserves the justice. And she kind of just, oh, that's really sad. If I hadn't done X, Y, and Z, if I had just said blah, 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 then this wouldn't have happened, rather than, okay, this has happened, let's action it. She won't take any responsibility for anything, I guess. And same with Ned, really, because he even said in his tape that he doesn't want to go home, bury his kids, so Brian's just left there to rot in a cave, you know? I think that's so awful. It was so sad seeing him in that cave. Let me see if I can bring up my map. No, my map doesn't show, just the... just the thingy. Because I was gonna see if I could go back since this guy's not leaving. Let me go here and see if he now all of a sudden tries to fly away. Because I've been here well over 2 minutes now. Even to the point of him saying just wait a little bit to Delilah, and she won't even wait. he's still. Sorry. He's holding his hand out. He's like, come with me. Where are you going? I'm going back. I'm staying here. Yeah, it's a bit quieter in here. But yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me get left, but I don't know. I feel like the way that the whole story is really well made in terms of everything's made out to be a lot bigger than it is. Obviously, if you look at the situations that are going on in each person's life, I mean, I don't know much about Delilah in that aspect, but if you think about Ned's situation, his whole son is dead in a cave, rotting on the same island that he's living on, and he's just running around, running away from his life, and Henry's wife at home has dementia and it's getting worse and she's not doing good and he's not coping. But those things in themselves, those are big issues. But when they've come to the island and for example Delilah and Henry uh being watched and followed, it makes it out like something more sinister's going on. Like I don't know, someone evil is out to get them. That's how the story felt. It felt like, what is this? Who is vandalizing our things? Who's cutting the power lines? My app crashed. Don't know why. But it's more like, why are they doing this? Why? What is this person's motive to be recording our conversations? And even that conversation's very light and not sinister. It's kinda, I don't know, they feel guilty, they seem guilty. That they're getting scared. Obviously, it's scary to be having people leave cassettes of your conversations and someone's following you and they're watching you at night and vandalizing your things like that is scary and obviously you would want to know why. But I feel like the way that it was all laid out was that it was something much darker going on and it's kind of like no, the reality is Ned's just a scared man trying to get by. He ended up getting caught. He's bored. He's clearly just following through what other people are doing. It's like, but it shows even further the running away from your problem sort of thing because Ned is so consumed by his own guilt, if he is anyway, that he's trying to find people that are dirtier than him, if that makes sense. Like, that's why he's following their conversations. He says that Henry's a good guy, and then he later on says Henry's not a good guy. He's left his wife of 11 years because she has dementia. He's done that. This lady, she's cheating on her husband, her boyfriend, you know? They're really bad people, so I'm gonna show them who they are. I'm gonna make it look like they've done this awful thing. When obviously they hadn't done that. They've just had conversations, they've said stupid human things. Delilah made the situation worse by not telling the police about the girls. And so it just makes them look really guilty of something because Ned's trying to make them guilty to, I guess, run away from what he's been doing, run away from the fact that he's the guiltiest. His son is dead in a cave, rotting away alone with rocks still on his head, and he won't do anything about it. So I feel like the whole theme of this is like running away from your problems, like Firewatch. You're watching out for fires, like you know when they say like the phrase putting out fires and things like trying to make things less serious and so if they watch out for fires and then even in the end they couldn't control the fires, their problems became worse, they couldn't run away from everything to the point where the fire became so big they've had to go back to their normal life. Like Ned is obviously staying here because he just physically he's never going to change. He can't change because he doesn't want to accept responsibility in his life. Delilah's had no choice. Um, and Henry has the choice. Technically, if there's alternate endings, he has the choice to stay there and be like Ned and just like completely ignore his problems in the real world. He can either stay or he can go back. I feel like I'm just rambling now, but I really enjoyed it from watching it from an outside perspective of how everything is. Like, it's not, as I've said many times before, it's not this big, bad, dark energy. It's life. It's life, and people don't want to deal with life. And so they run away to escape, as Delilah put at the beginning, until they're forced to go back. Like, they are physically forced. They're watching fires. They're trying to put them out. They're trying to keep away until they have no choice. So I think it's a really strong theme. I think it's a really a strong message as well. And I think it's a beautiful game. I think it was really lovely to play. The graphics are amazing. The story was good. I like that you can interpret it in the way that you want, that you've got multiple choices. I liked the fact that you could go through the beginning and see different things, like how the game panned out. For example, with the dogs, we had the small dog and we had, I think, was it the German Shepherd? And the German Shepherd ends up running away. They're saying, "Oh yeah, he's going to be protector," and yeah, just seeing how each choice makes a small difference in things. And there's also like the ring. I guess there was a theme of being able to have Delilah and Henry have sort of a romance. I guess they kind of did. I tried to stay away from that in mine. I was like, no, be faithful to your wife. Um, but I guess, yeah, I don't know. I like that you can make those choices to see where they go. But ultimately, Delilah tells Henry to see Juliet, so I don't know. I don't know. But it was really good. It was so enjoyable to play. It was so enjoyable to rewatch playing and rewatch the story as it unfolded from outside, like first person playing. So, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I want to know what you guys think as well, because obviously I'm just brainstorming what I'm remembering in the moments of what I've just recently played. So there's a lot that I probably missed out that I wanted to talk about whilst watching and things. But I also didn't want to have like an hour long video of me just yapping away. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. And if you like this video, please leave a like. If you enjoyed my channel so far, please subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you.